Welcome back to the YouTube. I am back for yet another review, so stick around until the end and always make sure to save, like every 5 minutes. I'm your host, Sarah Planet Gaming, and this is Doom 2. Don't go away. So, Doom 2, released 1 year after the original, and having myself recently played the original like a month ago, I'll probably be making some comparisons between the two throughout this review. If you'd like to see my review for the original Doom, I'll put that link in the description, but in short, I'll say my thoughts on Doom 1 were split 50-50, but here in Doom 2, I can say with certainty that I can see nothing but improvements. First thing I would like to literally point out right away that is, I think, way better and more in-depth than the original is the amount of enemies. They added a lot more enemies, in which I'll highlight two of the newcomers, two of my favorite. The Mancubus, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, and I love him just because of how he sounds. But by far, my favorite newcomer in Doom 2 is the Archvile. I mean, I specifically am biased towards this guy because he has elemental attacks, okay? He can shoot fire, pretty much, which is kind of a whole new spin on enemies for Doom. I haven't, played any other Dooms, personally, so I hope in the future he returns or we find more elemental attacks. So, unlike Doom 1, in Doom 2, if you don't die at least if you save every 5 minutes, you get to keep all your weapons up to the final level. All 3 levels you get to keep all your weapons, and there was a newcomer as the Super Shotgun, it's called. It's pretty much like a double barrel, and it's pretty sick in my opinion, but the only thing I don't like in Doom 2 is the fact that because the minigun and the pistol share ammo now, there really is no reason why the pistol is in there. It's just taking up a full cycle, a full slot of a weapon. It's literally 100% useless. As far as the levels and, how the levels play through and everything, I found that, from Doom 1 to Doom 2, it was a huge step up. Now, not every single level was a huge step up, but it seemed that most levels had a lot more character and it was a lot more streamlined in my opinion. Here we are for gameplay, pros, more guns, more enemies, better levels. It's as simple as that. Cons, why is the pistol still here? Honestly, 150 to 200% useless. Uses the same ammo as the minigun, so I'm just going to use the minigun anyways. It takes up a whole rotation cycle slot. It's honestly just kind of annoying, but, not the biggest thing in the world. So, let's move on to the second category of 3, presentation. So, Doom 2. It is graphically the exact same with Doom 1 and 2. But I don't really care about graphics at all, so there's not much to talk about there. But there is one thing that I believe that Doom 2 got better than the original is that the OST, the soundtrack. I believe that Doom 2 had a lot more soundtracks that were mellow. It really fit the style level I think Doom 2 was going for. Doom 1 literally sounds like you just drank 3 Red Bulls and then shot up with some crazy stuff. I don't even know. Doom 2, though, had some mellow soundtracks, and I was a fan of them. Here we are, presentation 80 out of 100 pros. Aesthetically pleasing, the game just looks really nice, and a more mellow OST. Cons, there really isn't any. There wasn't a lot to talk about presentation because I just be mostly repeating what I said in my Doom 1 review. It looks the same, they're pretty much the exact same game side by side, so it's really hard to decipher what presentation is for Doom 2, but still have a category to go. Overall impact, let's do it. Flat out, I want to say that at least compared to the original, Doom 2, I absolutely love. Honestly, straight to true, Doom 2 I had a blast with. Everything about Doom 2 reminds me of why I love games of this architecture and appearance. I mean, honestly, games like this are a huge blast for me. And honestly, in the future though, I probably would not play Doom 1 ever again, but Doom 2 is a completely different, scenario for me. I absolutely love Doom 2. I mean, yeah, Doom 1 is definitely more iconic for the time it was released and all that, but I've never played Doom before, and I played Doom 1 last month. I played Doom 2 like a week ago, and honestly, my full thoughts are Doom 1 is not half as good as Doom 2, even though they're pretty much the exact same game. Here we are, overall impact 87 out of 100 pros. A lot more levels, pretty much more of everything compared to the first, and the game flows way better. I think that's the reason why I like Doom 2 so much more than Doom 1, is because the game had more character and it was way more streamlined, at least in my opinion. But cons, literally, I can't think of anything crazy for overall impact. But boil all three categories down, and what do we get? Well, you get a solid 8.3 out of 10 for Doom 2. Pretty darn good if you ask me. But that's it. 2 Dooms down and I got 1 more to go. And a lot more demons to slay. How good is Doom 3? Well, we will find out later. But for now, I'm your host, Saber Planet Gaming, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Peace. Thanks for sticking around till the end. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff if you want. Also, Patreon links in the description if you want to support the channel. 50% of the proceeds go directly to charities for the environment. Really good cause. Support my channel. I'll appreciate it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.